What's up, guys? Welcome to Linecheck. It's me, Brennan Villarreal, and today I'm going to be staging at Selva, a Colombian restaurant located in Long Beach, right on Anaheim Street. I'm really excited to stage here today. I have not worked in a Colombian restaurant before, so I'm really excited to see the new flavors and see what Chef Carlos Wardo's got for me. So that's it. Let's go say what's up to Chef, and then we're going to go to the back. Right behind you, right behind you. What's up, Chef? We're rolling right now. How's it going? Good to see you. I'm excited to stage today.
Yeah, it's good.
What's up, Chef? How's it going?
Good, man. How you doing?
How's your day going?
So
Getting
far,
ready
so
for
good.
service?
Yeah, I go market on Wednesdays and Thursdays, usually like in between before like heavy service on the weekends, so we're just getting caught up and stuff.
Nice. How's service been so far this early summer?
It's been good. The summer's always good here. It's always really steady. Yeah, it's just everything's getting really consistent. People are responding to like what we're trying to do, so it feels good.
Yeah, it's really exciting to have a restaurant like this in Long Beach.
Appreciate that.
So why don't you tell us a little bit about Selva and its Colombian roots?
Yeah.
A little bit about yourself.
So I was born in Colombia. I've been here since I was like 2 or 3 is when I first got here, and from the ages of like 12 on, like, went back every year to go visit my family and stuff. But very much I've been in Long Beach like the majority of that time. After like working some heavy restaurant stuff, I took a break and went corporate route for a little bit, and I started doing pop-ups out of my loft space in San Pedro that was called Selva. And the whole idea behind that was just trying to do some type of Colombian, South American, barbecue-ish type of stuff, right? I just spent some time at Husk in Nashville, so I was inspired by that a lot, and I always loved grilling and fire in general, right? So we started doing tasting menus out of the loft space, and then a few years later, somehow we're here right now, and it's kind of evolved the concept a little bit, but it feels very much kind of like what the roots were.
What would you say is one of your signature dishes that you just like, that you probably love to eat too? You know what I mean? Like that dish that's just gonna stay on the menu.
It's
that
weird.
everybody loves.
I feel like there's a few things that like will not go away, right? The rice and beans are like obviously like one of the sides that will always stay there. I feel like the smoked chicken is one of those things that we're kind of like known for. Pork chop also, the fried rice. Yeah.
Well, I'm excited to stage.
Yeah,
I've never
cool,
worked in a
man.
Colombian restaurant, but you're not, just Colombian.
No, I think it'll be fun.
But yeah, your food's exciting, and I'm curious to see what these flavors are about.
Yeah, it'll be cool.
Let's get in the kitchen. Let's see what's up.
Let's do it. This is a good one. Yeah, so this is a product that we get from Peru, and then we have the ají ricotta that we ferment. We ferment a lot of chilies here, but it's all like South American stuff. So the fermented ricotta we go on, then fermented ají amarillo, our chlorophyll oil that changes every week depending what I find at the market. Whenever it's green garlic season, I go heavy green garlic, but then I'll reinforce with bay or whatever else is kind of fun in the area. This is one of those dishes also that like just fucking flies.
Super clean.
Yeah. So I've worked a few different ways. I've worked where like the expo will call everything out.
Yeah.
And then like I work more like that. Just tell me, yell out shit, and I'll throw it down, and then when you want it, I'll give it to you.
Yeah.
Here we kind of do, we share tickets and we'll try and line up, and then hers runs independently completely.
Yeah.
So
That
for the
just
most
goes out when it's done.
yeah, and what's cool about the menu for the most part, like I'll group stuff together, but it's all usually as it comes type of situation. So we'll guide the staff to be like, hey, like grab a couple little things, go from there, have a couple different rounds of food, and then we'll put it together. But if you want like the chicken and the beans and rice, and we'll group stuff together. But I feel like eating small little bites of stuff is like my favorite way of going about things usually. All right, we can go do the pollo right now if you
It's
want.
the same skate park in Grind.
Yeah.
At the end, or the beginning and the end. So what do we got here?
All right, so these birds brined overnight. These guys have been air drying for 2 days, and then I'll smoke them, usually using a lot of mesquite, and then I'll rely on some oak to kind of give it a bit more color. Yeah, every 30 minutes we'll give it just a little apple cider and water solution. It helps with the color, and it helps crisp up that skin. Yeah, exactly. And then pork belly. This is what we make our chicharron out of, so this will hang out for a few hours in here. Not really like to get like a pulled pork type of thing. I just want a little bit of flavor because I still want to eat like a steak kind of, right? So these just get, once these are off, we'll just portion them and we'll dip them in the fire, and then we'll just pick them up on the hot line. But they're cured for a couple days, smoked for like maybe like 4 to 5 hours, and then we pull them out. But,
Wow.
so the birds will be done in another 30 minutes or so. They're pretty much there. And then
How much of that do you run through?
It depends. I mean, I'll look at the books, but I'll go through on a busy night, 30 birds.
Yeah.
30 each, and that'll sell out by like 7:30, 8 o'clock.
That's a staple right there.
Yeah, people know. So when people feel like, oh, you're out, so we come in a little earlier, then you'll get it.
Why did you decide to go work in Nashville?
So I was at Border Grill at the time, working for Mary Sue and Susan Vinegar, and what was I doing? I left Bouchon already. I went to Red Medicine, left Red Medicine, and went to go work at Border Grill. And I was just so tired of LA. I just wanted to get the fuck out of here, dude. Like I was still commuting from Long Beach every fucking day. I was just over it. I wanted to get out of here. And like that was one of the few chefs. So I cooked for Sean Brock at Red Medicine when he first got his Emmy for Mind of a Chef. And from that point, like I was just like, fuck, I want to go work for this guy. And then sent him a couple emails. I went in stage, came back, gave me 2 weeks, and then we left. We sold everything in my apartment. She was probably 6 years old at the time. We sold everything. We bought a travel trailer, and we fucking we went down to Nashville. And we lived on a farm for probably 6 to 8 months. And I worked at the restaurant while my ex at the time was a farmhand, and she was just like a little homeschooled baby eating a bunch of cherry tomatoes and stuff like on the farm. It was fun.
That's awesome.
But the motivation was to get out of my comfort zone specifically. And I'm leaving like an executive junior sous chef position, whatever the fuck it was at the time, like right into prep. Like there was no other position available. And within like 3 months, I was running the hotline. So it was just like I just wanted to learn everything. That's kind of the idea, So it was well worth it for sure.
What is chaufa?
What's that?
What does chaufa mean?
So it's a Peruvian fried rice, right? There's that blend in Peru, that very heavy influence. That's why they have all the different like Asian style dishes and the crudos and the sushi is that same. What's up? Okay, yeah, you're good. That's where this dish kind of originated from, but this is just my version of that dish. Because I will never claim authenticity of any cuisine that I do here. It's literally just my interpretation of it. So, but this is like what I would make at home. We'd be bored, have a bunch of shit at the house. I do fucking fried rice, right? With a bunch of like brown stuff. I think that's kind of like where this even started from. When we opened, we didn't have it on the menu, and then we did. All right, so we'll do some of the smoked chicken. It's kind of the protein of the day today. And then we usually have different stuff that we throw in it, but there's always a base. We have our fermented corn, or fermented roasted corn that we have in the fried rice, and it goes also in our scallop sauce for the scallops on arepas. So asparagus spears in the market also, and then Long Beach mushrooms. Our favorite people. A lot of their shit all over the restaurant.
I just love supporting them.
So good. So fucking good.
Like garlic whip. Oh, I love those things.
Yeah, so
my grandma always would have those.
This, I feel like for the tools that we're using it for, there's a lot of wood, there's a lot of the silicone too. So we have like the black silicone spoons that we use for shit. All right. So we usually have smoked chicken on there, depending. So if there's any smoked chicken left over from today, shred it, goes on the fried rice, the bones go for stock, is what we have there on there. So we're using everything at all times. Everything gets recycled. So now we get some good color from everything. Little huevo. All the rice that we didn't sell yesterday is cooled down and we use it for fried rice, and you always want to have old rice for fried rice.
Yeah, that's what they say.
That's
the best rice is yesterday's rice.
Exactly. It has time to like seize up and firm up and stuff. That's what I've been finding out through the menu. Like, I'm like, oh shit, we have extra rice. Let's put a fucking fried rice in there. So it's like that's another reason how the menus evolve is like that too. Just as byproducts or trying to be smart with our food costs and shit. All right, now this is all kind of together here. I'll go in with our house spice. This has a little bit of South American spices, a little bit of brown sugar, so it gives it that kind of like sweetness that I think helps bring out a little bit. Not a lot, but a little bit.
Caramelize a little bit of it.
Yeah, and the spices are all being fried off now too, right? So everything's becoming aromatic. A mixture of burnt ginger and then tamari. So we use a gluten-free soy, and then we just infuse the burnt ginger into this, and that's how we finish the sauce with the soy. Not a lot, but a little bit. That's mine. Good?
Oh, yeah, can I get
Okay.
that?
Yeah. So use that
Yeah.
one, and then if you need to wipe
All
out,
right,
use
cool.
that guy. And we'll plate them both on the other side. The perfect time for it to be.
Oh yeah, so putting butter down, and then putting chicken in. Wow, I just fucked up already. There's a trash can. I like throwing shit, but
Then you got veg.
yeah, scoop of veg and then
I mean, also
the fermented corn. Yeah, so you know, when I'm plating something, I always like to have everything ready for myself. Chef Carlos showed me the sear, the chicken right there. And next, I'm gonna get a little bit of fermented corn on top. Some asparagus. A little bit of this. Always salt everything on top just a little bit. Let this go a little bit. Starting to get the brown color on the bottom of the chicken. Probably let that go a little bit longer. Turn down my flame a little bit. Got nice color right there. Starting to brown. Need more fat. Garlic oil. Get some shroomies from Long Beach Mushroom. Huh? Oh shit, thank you. I'm nervous. Just kidding. Yeah. Got it. I love using a press thingy. I just throw a cast iron on top of stuff.
Yeah.
Turn it a little bit. Get us. Oh yeah, egg. Almost forgot about that. Let me move this guy's up here so I can put the egg at the bottom. Oil. Huevos, little drop. I'm gonna salt my egg. Turn my flame again. Let it go. Mix everything in with the eggies. Turn back on. There. Oil. Around. I'm gonna season my rice a little bit. Let that pop. I'm gonna have the wok going up so I can get the rice on the bottom, get a nice little sear right there. And pop it. Yeah, a little color right there.
How's it going over there?
Good, I think, yeah. I think I got it down. I'm almost finished right now.
Where's that?
Just adding this spice. I think I remembered everything.
Right. They look pretty similar, actually, right?
I think I get to use more mushroom.
Yeah. I mean, it's fucking long fucking good. All right, so this mine. It's pretty good. It's a very similar flavor, I'd say.
Yeah.
Nailed it. Good shit. That was
Thank you,
good.
thank you.
That was good. But like, that's why the process makes sense, right? Like,
Yeah.
there's certain ways to go about it.
Yeah.
If you don't do it, it'll shit.
Exactly. I just remembered everything you just
Yeah,
you
good
know,
shit.
told me to do. So, I mean, for a lot of chefs too in the industry, we create a culture of just drinking. You know,
Of
when
madness,
you
right?
get off work, what's the first thing you do? You
Right.
go get a shifty.
Exactly.
And then it turns into like 5 shifties, and then you're going closing out a bar, and then going to someone's house and doing drugs.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
And then the
Like,
sun's coming up, and I go,
yeah.
shit, I gotta be working like 4 hours,
Exactly.
and then you do that over
Yeah.
and over, like you're gonna drive yourself fucking mad. And I'm
or
definitely a
just
victim of
like
that.
time will just go by, and then you're like 35,
Yeah.
and then you're
Yeah.
like, fuck, man, what have I done with my
What
life? You know
have
I
I
mean?
been doing this whole
Yeah.
I feel like that's been a little bit of it too. It's like shit. Like I'm 37 this year. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm fucking old, man. I'm over. After 32, I think I just stopped paying
Yeah.
attention a little bit. But yeah, man, you start feeling
Yeah.
shit in your body more and stuff. And
Yeah.
if we're gonna
I'm not-
last doing this, we gotta take care of
You gotta
ourselves.
take care of our bodies.
100%.
I mean, I think the culture is changing right now
Yeah.
with just how kitchens operate and stuff. You know, I mean,
100%.
I don't know that for a fact, but
I mean, I'm
you know,
assuming too. Like
yeah.
all I know is my little world to some degree, right?
Yeah,
like
exactly,
I haven't
yeah.
staged myself, which I
Yeah.
want to again, because that's how I feel like I was thriving from it.
Yeah.
Like, you know, being exposed to different stuff. So I feel like we have to be the change in the culture. Like you see, like it's literally just me, my kid, and one other person. We have one prep cook and one dishwasher. That's the team.
That's it.
There's nobody else here. You know what I mean? So I feel like that for the numbers that we're doing, like
It's also
good.
important that the chef is here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's
100%.
because there's restaurants where you have a chef that's like you'll never see him, and
He'll
he's just
never
a
be there.
computer chef.
Right.
And then you don't, but you're not building like the relationship between your line cook and
not at all. And then the respect is kind of not there a little bit, right?
Yeah.
And like I had a few moments, like when I broke my arm, there was moments not that I wasn't here, but I wasn't as involved in the kitchen as I was, and there was a disconnect there. Regardless if I was like touching the food or not, there was still like a disconnect. And I feel like me being on Expo and like just really running that, like it sets a tone, regardless of what anything else. I feel like if it's your restaurant, if you're the chef and you're the one that's doing that,
Yeah.
people are gonna fucking know.
100%.
For sure.
Yeah,
It's
totally agree
important.
with you.
It's important.
How do you feel about California getting rid of the service charge?
See, that's like a tricky thing because I feel like as an owner, right? Like I feel like as a business, if you feel like you have to do that, then you do it, and if people know, then what's the problem?
Yeah.
You go in to support them, right? And if you know that's part of what it is, like it's 3% or something. I think I don't know what the big fuss is about.
Yeah, me either.
I don't understand. And
Yeah.
if you don't like it, then don't go there.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, what's the 3% really gonna do to you? It's
At
like
that point.
it's like, did you enjoy that meal?
Right? Was
and
it
then,
good?
And you like coming here and supporting
that
them?
good?
Then
Did you
why
like it?
would
You know?
3% not
yeah,
go
is that really
like the
gonna like
extra
ruin your whole day?
to keep this like restaurant around? Yeah.
And it's clear, it's on the check, it's on the like, it's legible. Yeah, I don't know
Yeah.
what the problem is or why they should dictate for us to be able to do that or not.
And it's already hard enough having a restaurant here in
Yeah.
California, you know what I
So
mean?
if it's a
Like
little bit
they
bad,
make
they
it
do.
hard to open one already.
even
It's like
harder.
they make it harder now.
They make it harder to keep, unless you have those big old fat budgets that not a lot of people do, especially not in this city. Not a lot of
And
that,
this is
you
the
know?
only thing that we do.
Yeah,
It's
this
like
is it.
it's like
This is
oh,
it.
I saw this comment on Instagram. I forgot for what, but the guy was like, well, why don't you do something else then? It's like this is what we do.
Right.
We are chefs and we want to open a restaurant.
do something else.
Yeah, easy. Yeah, let me go do something else.
So smart. I don't know
Yeah,
why I
yeah.
thought about that. I've been doing this for like over 10 years. I'm just saying,
yeah.
that's fucked up. I feel like I don't think that should be dictated, especially to like at a at a law level. Like now you know what I mean? That's it's a little hasty.
Yeah. How do you think I did today?
It was good. So like I like staging. I feel like there's everybody has their stage stories, right? And I feel like that's what makes it fun. Like if you're having a good time, if you're vibing, then you're gonna perform better too. So like paying attention to the details, like when was the spice we added in, what was the egg, or like all those little things which like we taste that side by side was what it needed to be. So that shows that you obviously you know what you're doing. Right?
Yeah.
Like you're aware, you're focused, and I feel like sometimes I've had shitty stages where like I just was just having a shitty day or whatever, right? And I like I fucked up a stage I really wanted to nail or something. But yeah, good. That was
Thank
fun,
you,
dude. Yeah,
thank
come
you.
back anytime.
Yeah,
more
down.
than
Yeah.
welcome. More than welcome.
I enjoy your style, and I feel like it very much mirrors my style of cooking
Yeah.
with building flavors and using a lot of acid.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely. Yeah, this is fun. I'm really excited. I got to learn more about Colombian
of
food
course.
too.
Yeah, I feel like that's a cool thing at the restaurant where like we're slowly guiding people to like some knowledge of stuff that they haven't really had before, but then it's really seeing how familiar with flavor it really is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like plus or minus a spice.
Yeah,
So
or
it's-
different ways that you're just turning it into.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So there's that's the beauty about this, right? You're able to speak like our anger, our turmoil, our love, our everything through like this. So I feel like that with that comes those extra emotions, or why, like you said, how does the plate change, or when do you change? Like that's all part of it. It's just kind of the path that it goes on.
choose it itself sometimes.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, thank you. I'm happy I got to come here today. So that's it, and that was your line check stage for today at Selva. Go check them out.